We're back. We've been gone for quite some time, but we're back. Well, I'm back. Bill's not back. Today we have a special co-host, a good friend of the show. I've always wanted to say that, a friend of the show. What does that even mean, a friend of the show? He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of Bill's. It's Nick Rishwain.
Yes, thank you. Is that all you have for like an intro of me? You really didn't add a lot there, did you?
You're a friend of the show, isn't that good enough?
Is, yeah, a friend of the show, which is interesting because the show is kind of ethereal and intangible. So, I don't like being friends with the show, but I'll stick to being friends with you and Bill.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I don't know, did you want me to talk about your professional life?
No, I just thought you might make something up about me that sounded really impressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why don't you make something up?
No, we're
yourself?
past it now. We're past it. We've gone past it. We're gonna talk about food buffets and reports on food buffets. I find it interesting that you and Bill, who's not kind enough to show up, and I hear he's spread thin. But why did you guys have to say food buffet? Are there other kinds of buffets?
Well, there's other kinds of Buffets, such as Warren Buffett.
There is.
So we didn't want anybody to think that we were doing a Buffett report about Warren Buffett, because when we first conceptualized the show, I searched for buffet report. All that came up was Warren Buffett, report on this, Warren Buffett. And I was like, we have to add food in there to distinguish ourselves from Warren Buffett.
And it sort of distinguishes between him being a serious and compelling individual versus what you guys are offering.
Like our stupid show.
Yeah,
exactly.
Gotcha.
So you've been wondering that for about 5 years since we started?
No, I've literally never thought of the show until it shows up in my Instagram. So I thought of it just now while we were talking.
So you see us on Instagram?
Yeah, when the food buffet report shows up.
Is that when you go and watch it?
No.
You never watch it?
I've watched some.
Okay.
But I do watch the clips you guys post.
You don't watch the show, do you?
I watch clips of the show when you post them on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not a YouTube viewer very often.
Oh God, here we go. Don't you hate it? Oh, I don't watch YouTube. I just don't TikTok. Like
I don't normally click over to watch like a full episode of something. I definitely my attention span is for the short clips.
You can't even expand your attention span for your good friends.
No. I'm spread thin. I've been spread thin for a long time.
But you wanted...
now Bill's spread thin selling forks.
Yeah. But you wanted to be on the show. You wanted to guest host.
I did. I was really excited about it, but I thought it came with a payment. So that sounds like that's not happening.
How come we can't see your fake ficus tree in the background?
Oh, you probably can. I blurred the screen to be professional, and it's over there about 6 or 8 feet. So that's why you can't see Bill's favorite plant.
Nick has a fake ficus tree in his office, and for those of you that don't know, Bill and I did a show called the Fake Ficus Report a few years back.
Hi, everybody. It's Bill and Aaron here with the Fake Ficus Report, where we report on famous ficus trees that are fake that we see in the outer frame of people's LinkedIn photos, Twitter, or other social media photos. Today, we're going to talk about Nick Rishwain. Nick Rishwain is a gentleman from California who has a fake ficus tree in the upper left-hand corner of his photo. I think it's LinkedIn, maybe Twitter. And we've learned a lot about Nick and his fake ficus tree. Aaron?
What?
Nick's fake ficus. It's the ficus report.
What about it? It didn't really take off, but the episodes are still online, and it was all in honor of your fake ficus tree in your office. And I don't know if you know this. After we launched the show, we started selling fake ficus trees on Amazon. But shortly thereafter, we had to stop because we weren't making any profit.
Yeah. I forgot that you guys actually did sell some fake ficuses. I know Bill messaged me about selling fake plants, but I didn't know where it went after that.
Well, enough about that.
Yeah.
Let's get on with the topic at hand, which is buffets. I wanted to start by showing you this buffet that I would take you to if you came to visit me here in Toronto.
Okay.
This is a buffet in Brampton, Ontario, which is about 20 minutes north of Toronto proper, and it's called Walk of Fame.
I like the name, first off. It's a great name.
Yeah, it's a great name. It's actually a very good buffet. It's very large, but I thought that you might find it interesting that outside of the restaurant are these two lions, these stone lion statues. And the lion that's on the right of the entrance has a special appendage.
Yes, it's got a package.
Yeah, that I wasn't expecting to see that.
So had you been to this buffet before and had been unaware of the lion's penis?
I became aware of it at some point. I'm not sure if it's the first thing that I noticed the first time that I went there.
Right.
Why does it matter when I noticed it?
Well, I just wondered if you've been taking video of this lion's penis every time you go to this buffet.
No, just this one time for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I wanted you to see it.
Does it play any sort of an integral role with the buffet itself, or is it just one side's got the male lion and the other side has the female lion?
Well, I don't know if the other side is the female lion because the other lion doesn't have anything.
Oh,
so
interesting.
I don't know.
So we don't have an answer to that. That seems like the history of the Walk of Fame probably needs to do some clarify this on their website.
Yeah.
I found it fascinating that the Walk of Fame, which is a great name, found it fascinating that they say live cooking buffet. What's the live part there? Are they throwing lobsters into the boiling water?
No, the live part is they have sort of an island in the middle of the buffet where they will cook things like stir fries. There's a raw bar and you get all of the raw ingredients and then you give it to the live cooking station. And I guess by live, what they mean is they have living human beings cooking in real time.
I was wondering that because it's not something I would normally see outside describing a buffet, that it's a live cooking buffet. It's also a different concept for a buffet than you see it once in a while, where you get all the cold items and then they cook it in front of you. So I guess it's not that uncommon, but having it described as live cooking seemed interesting to me.
Yes, I once went to a Mongolian buffet in Portland, Oregon. We did an episode about that, and it was exclusively a live cooking buffet. All they had were raw ingredients that you brought. They cooked it all on a flat top for you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I've never heard it described as live cooking before. That's interesting.
So how do you feel about coming to Toronto so that you can go with me to Walk of Fame and we can enjoy a nice meal together?
Well, it sounds good in theory, but like that flight is a long time, isn't it?
It's about 5.
I mean, I know you drive for 5 weeks or something to come through the US, which sounds just awful to me.
Yeah. Well, it's about a 5 or 6 hour flight for you
It's
from
not the-
California.
Okay, that's not the worst. That's not
Yeah.
too bad. But then I have to be around Canadians, and they don't like Americans right now, from what I understand. Let's send Bill first and see how he does.
Yeah, and he's much closer too.
Yeah.
But I don't know when Bill's going to come to Toronto. He has a hard enough time trying to show up to record the show with me, which is why we didn't even post an episode for the entire month of April.
Yeah. Ooh, fork. What is it? Fork season?
Yeah.
Is there a fork season that we're unaware of?
He's doing something over there.
Yeah.
He's also very famous on TikTok, which takes up a lot of his time.
Yeah, I've seen some of his fork videos.
Would you like to give yourself a shout out so that people watching can follow you on social media?
No.